This is our planet, where beauty and love relies. It is our job to take care of the planet, yet we do not realize we are actually a floating ball in space. There are many stories on Earth, but none have come close to the amazing story of steamed herons. Chalmers rings Skinner's doorbell and then politely tells him that his directions were very poor indeed. Skinner then welcomes him. Chalmers goes into Skinner's house, sits down, and Skinner then proceeds to go into the kitchen where he finds his oven on fire. Skinner then proceeds to yell out his mating call. "Oh, ye goat," he exclaims, "my roast is ruined." However, Skinner does not give up easily, so he tries to think of a plan. This plan was so devilish, in fact, that he could not comprehend. His idea was to go over to Krusty Burger and disguise that food as his own. And what do you know? Just as Skinner decides to commence his plan in action, Chalmers decides to get up, go into the kitchen, and bother Skinner's arse. Skinner is somehow in awe of Chalmers, and how he has possibly discovered Skinner's plan this early on into Skinner's plan. But don't worry, Seymour has an idea. "Superintendent Chalmers, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Aren't you lectured exercise? Can't you join me?" Wonderfully dodged, may I say, Seymour. However, Chalmers was no fool. He immediately realizes that Skinner's oven is ablaze. However, Skinner is a logical thinker. He realizes if he covers up the smoke as steam, he might just be able to get away with it. It is no smoke, it is steamed clams, wonderfully executed still. This somehow fools Chalmers. So Skinner decides to take the only logical option, jump out of his window, and go over to Krusty Burger and purchase 3 magical Frosty Burgers. I hope you're ready for mouthwater and hamburgers. What the fuck? Chalmers could have sworn that Skinner said steamed clams, and he even cooked them in an oven. How could this possibly be? Skinner replies with that Chalmers must have misheard him. He said steamed hams. Chalmers reacts with a most surprised reaction. "You call hamburgers steamed hams?" "Yes, it's a regional dialect," says Skinner. This fools Chalmers and continues to eat the plain and obvious Krusty Burgers. Finally, Chalmers realizes these taste are not similar to Krusty Burgers. Oh no, patented Skinner Burgers. Old family recipe, replies Skinner. Chalmers finally starts realizing how suspicious this all is. He then decides to state the obvious and say this is not steamed, this is grilled. Skinner is fucked. He rushes back into the kitchen. Perhaps he could think of something to end the evening. He goes back to where Chalmers was sitting and exclaims he was pooped. But stupid idiot, he forgot to close the door. "By Jove, what is happening in there?" Chalmers replies. "Skinner," says the northern trucking rights. Chalmers says, "By